Welcome back to the broadcast, you guys. Okay, starting next Friday at 10:30, a new show will be debuting right after ours. It's called Inside Entertainment, and the hosts Paul Salfin and Bree Crum, my good friend Bree Crum, join us now to tell us all about it. You guys, this show is amazing. There's nothing like it here in Dallas, in Texas, really. Tell me about what's going on.
Well, we're pretty excited about it because really there hasn't been anything like this. I had pitched this to another TV station before, and they're like, that sounds great. We could use something like this. Go ahead and make it. And it's really harder to get off the ground than you would think. But really, you know how cool our state is, how cool our city is, but there's nothing there that really showcases it and on the news in general, because as you know, unless someone's laying on the ground or there's some disaster, a lot of times it's really hard to get a news truck out. So there's a lot of good coverage that just kind of goes to waste. And we're in a top 5 market. We deserve to have something that highlights just how great our fine city is.
And everything about Texas is awesome. You've got so much culture coming out of all these cities. Tell me what people are going to see on this show.
Gosh, well, everyone's going to see stuff from music to movie premieres to sports. We're going to get a behind-the-scenes look into all of these places. So, I mean, we're going to be down in Austin and Houston, Formula One, ACL, X Games. We did the Grammys. Our first premiere, well, we premiere next week, like you said, on Friday. And so our first show, do you want to explain our first show? Because you did the interview with Matthew McConaughey.
Which we have a little clip of, by the way. We love Matthew. Let's look at it real quick and we'll talk about it.
Well, this is a great time for you. Actually, the last 2 years have been, you've had some of the most interesting roles I think that you've ever had. So this has to be such a good time for you.
It's a wonderful time, man. I'm enjoying the work more than I ever have. Getting an experience from the roles, an experience from the making of the movies, which has always been my favorite thing to do. I actually like making the movies more than I like watching them.
Yeah.
But this one I quite enjoy watching them. It was hard to make, so we, you know, there's a team of us that know what we went through to get it made, and now it's just, we get to share it.
Yeah. Well, and talk about a transformation. I mean, it's one thing to get into character, but to lose 50 pounds and then that's crazy. What was that like?
Part of the fun of what we get to do as actors, if you get a role that actually needs that, you know, I wouldn't want to do it just for eccentricity's sake, because the character didn't need it, but this character needed it. So it was a pleasure to go do it. It wasn't as hard as people try to make it out to be. I did it the safer way as possible. The body's much more resilient than I think we give it credit for, and it's what the role needed, and it was fun. You know, as an actor, you're looking for something that you can grab a hold of and say, I can singularly focus and commit to this for 6 months or whatever, how much amount of time. That's fun.
Yeah, well, it's probably easier to gain it back than it is to lose it, right?
It's easier, it's more fun to gain it back, but it's actually not as safe to gain it back.
All right, so clearly not your cousin's podcast out of his garage. You guys have an Oscar-nominated actor on your very first show. That's amazing. What was it like interviewing him?
Oh, he's great. I've probably interviewed him maybe 4 times, and he's always a perfect gentleman and just as charming and wonderful as you'd expect him to be. And I've got to hang out with him socially once, and he's just exactly the same. So
I love it. Well, good. We're going to get you to work and get him on in here to come see the ladies of the broadcast these days. But Bree, what's this been like for you? You know, you've been one of our weekend insiders. Now you're going out and doing this wonderful show. What's this experience been like for you?
It's been a major blessing. I'm having so much fun with our team, and it's kind of, for me, it's put everything that I enjoy and love into one project. I really feel like it's a passion project. We really want to highlight Texas. You know, like we had mentioned, there's nothing like it in this state. I mean, we have E! News and Entertainment Tonight and Access Hollywood, Extra, all of that, but nothing really highlights Texas. Those people are in LA and New York, they're not coming to Texas. So we really want to highlight the state. With the PR background, I'm just noticing that a lot of these big firms and agents and publicists are bringing their celebrities, their clients to Texas now. It's actually like a stop on the press junket, you know? So it's not just LA and New York, it's Dallas or Texas. So
well, we are so excited to have you guys as part of the KTXD family. Tell everyone a little bit about where they can find you.
So it'll be, of course, after this show on Friday. So every Friday at 10:30 a.m., again at 5:30 p.m., and then Saturday nights at 11 p.m.
And then on social media?
Yes, Inside Entertainment InsideEntertainmentTV.com, and we're on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter. Inside Entertainment TV.
So you know what you have to do starting next Friday. Tune into the broadcast, right? And then check out Inside Entertainment. It's going to be amazing right here on KTXD. All right, you guys, Oscar night is coming up on Sunday, and if you're having a gathering, we've got some cocktails that'll be perfect for your party. Stick around.